All right, family. We black again with the general. You already know what time it is. We got that 5 for you. Yes, indeed. We're going to be talking about how the Pan-African community introduced the power of melanin. We're going to have fun breaking this down. You feel what I'm saying? The power of melanin, the divine elixir from the cosmos, from God herself. You see, from God herself. Yeah, we talking about the powerful things and the divine things that the Pan-African community introduced. Nobody else ever even thought to go down that lane. You see, we the ones that brought, we had some others. They tried to go, but they left the woman out. You see, they left the woman out, but we came in to make the full correction of all of that. So some of them tried to tap in, but they didn't have the right, they didn't have the right scrolls, but we came with the right scrolls indeed. Before we get started, family, I want to make sure you get on over there to Patreon, to the generalseti Patreon. Over 600 fire live streams. Cannot view these live streams nowhere else. Is off the chain. I ain't got to say no more. Okay. So we talking about the things, and see, that's what we don't hear from these niggas. We don't hear this shit from these niggas, that we are divine. And if they do say it, they know where they got it from. You see, they know where they got it from, but we showing and proving by taking our peoples to the walls. We're taking our peoples to the wall. But we want to give homage and pour out libations for the ancestor Richard King. Richard King. We bring the receipts. Richard King, who was the earliest that I know of, that on a profound level, that introduced the concept of melanin to our people. And from Richard King, everybody else, you understand what I'm saying, took the research and developed more, developed the science even more, even into the metaphysical. You see what I'm saying? I'm into the metaphysical. I'm into the physical, but also into the metaphysical also. So even, even the metaphysical community know that they were, you understand, they the child of the Pan-African community. They know that. They know that. You was a child of the Pan-African community. You came in on melanin. You came in on ancient Egypt. Yes, you did. Bobby Hemming was on Kemet. He was also on the Voodoo. That's Pan-African. You see what I'm saying? Let's talk real talk. So even the metaphysical community is a child of the Pan-African community. Man, y'all done back yourselves in the corner that y'all can't get out of. You see, because y'all got the fearless warrior, generalseti, swinging a heavy sword. You see, I know when a nigga ain't in my league. You see what I'm saying? In a say it. I know when niggas ain't in my league. And I'm going to just say it and leave it there. You see? So, when you don't even talk about melanin, the divine DNA code of life, you see, you understand, the liquid of life, that gives us these superhuman powers that we need to tap into. You see, and our ancestors knew this. That's why when you go to ancient Kemet, all the highest level of divinity was black. You see, was black. And this was, and we have to understand, that we are the cosmos made flesh. That's why they say everything that's in the cosmos is in us. Is that right? Tell me if I'm wrong now. If I'm wrong, let me know. So then, okay then. So in essence, just like you look out here at nighttime and you look out there and you see that cosmic melanin, the melanin in your body is an extension of the cosmic melanin that's out there in that sky. You see, we're not worshiping no damn God. We is God. You see, we are one with the cosmos. We is God. When you look at any God, it's a manifestation of a man or a woman. That's what it is. So I mean, God is the divinity in you. That's why every time you look at a God, you understand it got a physical representation of the individual who created that God. But see, they lack their that divine elixir of life, and it's all interwoven. That's why a lot of times you have to go through some of the metaphysical, because they're going to go into that occult aspect, because a lot of people can't understand that the ancients dealt in secret language a lot of time, and so you just can't read it just per what is it called, verbatim. You can't do it. You got to break it down. You had to go into the deeper codes of what it is. You see, but see, these niggas don't have black divinity. They don't have. See, you can't talk like that. You know why? Because most of the FBAs is Christians. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Must be talked about. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we stay in the shit we stay in, because when it's time to ride on the lies, nobody want to ride. Nobody want to ride. I want to ride. I'm with that. You see, nobody talk about, why? Because you got Jesus. When you got a white Jesus and you believe in you go to the Sistine Chapel, and when you look up, that's where you see your God in the Sistine Chapel. You don't want to talk when when you got white Jesus. Not far is white Becky. Just let it be known. White bread, white Becky. You just know that. So if they okay with the Jesus, see, this is and so when you look at a lot of what are the elements the ethnogenesis, they say. Boule niggas. That's another part of the ethno. They become boule advisors to the king. Listen to that. Boule niggas. And we always had problems with them. W.E.B. Du Bois and Marcus Garvey. You see, and then W.E.B. Du Bois, at the end of his life, want to become Pan-African. Want to become Pan-African and shit. Changed his mind. He said Garvey is right. You see, Garvey right. He changed his mind at the very end. You see, but let's speak about the melanin, because their end is our divinity. And that's what people must understand. The first thing that I teach, above and beyond anything, is that you are divine. Once you understand, if I don't give a fuck, a nigga can come here and teach you economics. I teach you some economics, but I understand for you to rise up and achieve that blueprint of 100% black owned, 100% black supported, you have to have black divinity. You have to have black divinity. When you have reached when you reach your divinity and understand, and your connection to the cosmos is reestablished, the 100% black owned, 100% black supported, that's your duty. That's your duty. You see, divinity, destiny, duty. Divinity, destiny, duty. Okay, divinity, destiny. I'll teach you your divinity. I'll show you and let you know you connected to the universe through your pineal gland. See, they don't teach you that, because they ain't got they worship white Christ. They don't even know what they worship. You don't even hear them talk about no damn spirituality. You see what I'm saying? Them niggas just talk about some mundane shit. You see, this earthly shit. Nigga, we divine. Nigga, we ascended. We don't want to hear, we want to talk divinity. So the first thing is to show you that you divine, that you connected to the cosmos, that you can download all that which with your intellect is on a journey to, try to find out. It's all out there in the universe. And if you tap into your black divinity and your conscience, you understand all that will unlock for you. You see, as you move through your journey of research and searching out the truth of who you are and the knowledge of self, it's gonna open up. It's gonna come with out of nowhere when you don't think, because you own the path and it's gonna come to you. It's gonna be like a magnet. You see, and so that melanin, even the white people understand the concept of melanin. They know that, you know, the more melanin that you have in your in internal, because you got melanin, but the neuromelanin, you see, on the inside of you, you understand what I'm saying? That is the powerhouse. That's why they want it. You see what I'm saying? That's why they want to be us. That's why they want to try to, you know, put all the artificial, you know, stuff in their skin and try, you know, to be us. And here it is, we divine, and these niggas want to go sit in their lap. We the gods and goddesses on the universe. What the hell? And you want to go sit in their lap, fool? Kind of nigga is you? You want to be the boule to? You want to be the advisors to the king? You want to be a boule nigga? You want to be a Freemason nigga? Here, see, that's another thing that they don't like. When you start looking at their ethnogenesis, I'm just being real with you. This is no hate or nothing. This, when you say the cauldron, you say ethnogenesis, you got to talk about the ingredients within that. And so when we talking about America, America is a Freemason nation. America is the first nation in the world founded by Freemasons. You understand that? America was the first nation in the world founded by Freemasonry. So you already know that's one of the ingredients in the ethnogenesis. But they know that it ain't nothing but a bastardized organization, carbon copy off of the ancient Egyptian mystery system. They know that. That's why when you go in their literature, you understand what I'm saying? That they got Egypt all throughout the Freemasonry. They know that. You can go to California, I believe it's Los Angeles, and you can go to, I believe is it the Freemason or is it the Scottish Rite? I don't know if it's it might be the Scottish Rite temple in Los Angeles. And when you go, they got statues of all the great architects and the king of that architect. And, you know, just like they got Solomon and Hiram and Biff, when you go to the Scottish Rite Temple in Los Angeles, and you go to, and they got carvings into the Scottish Rite Temple, and it's a long temple. It's oblong. It's a rectangle, so it's about a block long. And if you start, you know, they got the different statues. The first statue that they got on that Scottish Rite Temple is Zolja, King Zolja, and Imhotep, even before Solomon and Hiram or Biff. They know what the deal is. They know what the business is. So even in that, they hate us because we came in. They could go around and pretend that they had some prestige. And then here come the science, here come the consciousness of the Pan-African community, especially Dr. Ben. Broke their back, broke their back. You understand what I'm saying? Clearly showed that. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Ben is damn. Listen, he introduced so much, it's ridiculous that people just, you know, and I'm going to break that down to you. You see what I'm saying? But right there, you know, so that's a part of their ethnic, the Christianity. So, I mean, it's a Freemason Christianity cult. You see what I'm saying? It's a and it's crazy because even the red, white, and blue, do y'all know that them colors came off the Egyptian temples? Did you know that? Did you know that that's where the Freemasons got their flag colors from, off of the Egyptian temple? All you had to do was type in red, white, and blue paint on Egypt. I think it's Menehat Habu. If you go to Menehat Habu, you go to that temple, you will see the red, white, and blue columns in that temple. That's where they got the red. And when you look at the falcon on the American flag and they symbol, and you will see that the falcon got the arrows in one and whatever else in the other. They got that from Heru. When you see Heru, if you go to the one King Tut, and he got the two onks in his talons with his wings, that That's where they got it from. So y'all niggas is losing. Y'all is losing, man. I didn't think y'all was gonna take a L that bad. Y'all losing, man. Y'all done disconnected from the ancient traditions to do what? Sit in the lap of a beast? Boy, y'all taking big L's. I wouldn't dare ride. I wouldn't dare, nigga. I'm with my home team, but I ain't with y'all niggas. Y'all don't own the home team, nigga. You see what I'm saying? We got all various ideology, and our legacy is our. We don't owe nobody nothing. We still, you understand, representing our team. Y'all taking some bad L's out there, man. Straight up, man. Y'all just don't come my way because I got your number. You see what I'm saying? You don't never hear him talking about no divinity. You don't. You don't never hear him talking about no spirituality. You don't hear him talking about no cosmic laws or nothing. You don't. What's going on? You see what I'm saying? They didn't disconnect it from the cosmos to ride with the beast. You see what I'm saying? They can't acknowledge none because they shame of themselves right now. They shame. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, you can accomplish all what you're trying to accomplish and still be connected. There's no excuse from disconnecting from Black divinity. It's no excuse from that. It ain't gonna get it no way. It ain't gonna get it no way, nigga. And we showing you the blueprint on how you can get it right now. And dignify yourself and teach us. This is spirit. It's spiritual to practice Black economics. That's a spirituality, nigga. That's a spirituality. Black economics is a spirituality. You know what I'm saying? It comes from the divine. You feel me? That we build with each other and support one another. It's a spirituality. They don't have that. You see what I'm saying? And I guess they're gonna try to figure something out soon. I see, motherfuckers was glad that I kind of slowed up because I see motherfuckers want to change up a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't understand. They didn't wore that one subject out. You know what I'm saying? Just a flip-flop, nigga. We ascended, nigga. We ain't worried about none of them flip-flop. We didn't ascended, nigga. We flying over this shit. You understand what I'm saying? We looking down on you niggas. We don't have no time for that. You got to talk to a mundane nigga about some shit like that. A divine nigga way above that shit, man. That's like God damn, nigga, you got to talk to a straight up earthly nigga to be talking some shit like that. Man, nigga, man, come on, man. Please miss me with this shit, man. We got to stay connected to our divinity, if nothing else. We are divine. We are the physical manifestation of the cosmos in flesh. We are the physical manifestation of the cosmos in flesh. Everything out there is in us. Even that cosmic melanin that you see out there in the sky is in us. We are God. We don't need no religions. We are the damn religion. Do you understand me? And that's what makes us, and this is what we've spread it to our people and woke them up. You understand what I'm saying? We took Black is beautiful and broke it down into the science. Niggas used to say Black is beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? But we had to break it down to a science. And so we got the great architects out there that been teaching Melanin from Dr. Richard King. And I'm gonna say this, Bobby Hemmett and his occult mastery. If you into occult, he breaks that shit down for you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Anybody that can teach about the divinity of melanin is on the team. That's for damn sure. You see what I'm saying? No matter what science it is, if you can find a way to teach Black divinity to the people, you is on the team. You feel what I'm saying? All right, family. I appreciate y'all out there. Get over there, click that link at the top of the chat. Patreon, get over there, get that work. I got one more for this evening, and I'll see y'all a little later on. Come right black, and we're gonna I forget the topic, but we're gonna still drop it. You hear me? Black power.